Hey, all right, week 10. You've got exam 3, so that's going to be on the chordates and vertebrates. So the invertebrate chordates we talked about were like the lancelet and the tunicate, and then we go through fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. And the primate evolution is also on that test. So that is going to be Monday and Tuesday, the 25th and the 26th. You also have a discussion board at the end of the week. So all of the stuff that's going to be due at the end of the week is going to be due on Sunday, which is Halloween. So if it were me, because I know a lot of people like wait until the last second, and I don't blame you for that, to turn everything in. If it were me, I would much rather be doing something other than writing a discussion board about chordates on my Halloween night. So feel free to get this done early. Test is early in the week, Monday and Tuesday, so go ahead and knock everything else out pretty soon after that, and you can have the weekend to not do biology. How's that sound? All right, so that is due Sunday is the discussion board. Now, this one, what I did is I found 5 different kind of short video clips. Most of them are just a few minutes, like 5 minutes might be the longest one. So you need to watch those, and then I've created a different thread for each of the videos. So there's one on fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. Watch each of those videos, and then pick 2, and I want you to leave a comment on that video. Now, you can do it on all of them. Feel free to comment on like all 5, and we can have a discussion. But when I'm grading it, I'm going to look for at least 2 posts, one on 2 different threads that I've created. All right. The one thing that's a little bit confusing about this one is it's not going to let you create a thread because I've made them already. So to put your post in the discussion board, you're going to click reply and then just type out your response there. All right. And all that information is there. Okay. So now after you finish the test and you do the discussion board, we are done with animals for the semester. We're covering all different types of organisms, but we've just wrapped up the animals. So we're going to look at fungi next. Let me give you a heads up. Exam 4, which is the next one that's coming up, like right before Thanksgiving break, that is typically the toughest one, and not for everybody. Some people blow it out of the water, and a lot of people do really well. But just what I've noticed is when I look at like class averages, Exam 4 is the one that can sneak up and trip some people up just because it's a lot of material. So the fungi lecture is what we're going to watch this week, and I've just split it up into 4 different parts like I've done the other ones. Each part is like 30 minutes to, I think there's even one that's like 25 minutes. So somewhere in that ballpark. But you need to go through and watch those. The reason I'm bringing up that this one might be a little harder is there's just so much information. We're going to cover all of the kingdom fungi just in one lecture video group. But there's a lot of information that's packed in there. So add them all up, they're just over 2 hours, but it's like nonstop. Here's a new fact, and here's a new term, and here's a new taxonomy. So what I would really recommend you do is try to make a schedule. So like maybe you watch part 1 on one day and take notes and then like review part 1. When you feel pretty comfortable with that, do part 2 the next day. And then same thing, part 3, part 4. This is one that if you can make it work in your schedule, I would not recommend you watching all 4 back to back because that's just going to be a lot of material. But let's say you don't even have like 4 days to dedicate to this. Maybe watch part 1 and 2 on one day and then really study that, and then watch part 3 and 4 on another day. All right? So you need to watch the lecture videos for the fungi, and then you've got a review quiz that's due again also on Sunday. October 31st. All right. So I mentioned exam 4. I know exam 3 is not even done yet, but exam 4 is on fungi, and it's also going to be on plant diversity. So just a heads up, when we finish up the fungi, that's only like half of what's going to be on your test. We're going to have a lot of plant material on that test too. All right. Just kind of let you know what to expect. All right. So again, back to the test on this week, Monday and Tuesday. Just study, prepare for that. Remember, you've got a study guide. I mentioned this in last week's video, but I made a dumb decision to sign up for a 48-hour race. This weekend, so like I'm recording this probably the week before you're watching this. So the 23rd and the 24th, which is Friday, Saturday, and then like even into a little bit of Sunday. I'm not going to be available. So if you send me a Blackboard message or anything, just know that I'll respond as soon as I get back on Monday. All right? Thanks. Let me know if you need any help, and I'll be glad to get back with you.